Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of this MotoGP career. I'm really trying to keep this thing going Wednesday and Sundays, but things come ahead. That means I can't, but never mind, we're back on it now. We've got the CZECH Grand Prix here coming up, the final of this 4-race stint taking on Yamanaka. We are going to be finishing ahead of him in the standings, so then the next race in Austria will be just finishing ahead of him. We failed to do that actually in the first run because obviously I think we crashed too many times and just absolutely bottled it, but at the moment we're on 88 points, doing very well for ourselves in this championship. If we have a look from the point of view of the last couple of races, you can see we had those two 5th place finishes, the third in Aragon, Italy, and the Dutch Grand Prix were a bit the German was also a bit like that, but we were able to recover because we fell fairly early, and plus it was a 12-lap race, so we were able to recover from that one. But anyway, let's jump in to this race weekend in the Czech Republic and let's begin qualifying. Here we go, Czech Grand Prix. So we look to once again get into Q2. We've managed to do that last time out, and that's allowed us to have a fall and yet still recover significantly well as we start our first lap around this track. My hope is we're able to get a lap time in just 1 or 2 laps and then move on to Q2 ASAP, but we'll see how we do. From my experience on the Switch, this was a pretty fun track to go around. Ironically, I think I came like 14th or 13th because I fell off a few times in the race weekend. I didn't fall off during the actual qualifying. I think I qualified pretty well, like P9, so confident we can do this job in this bike here. But so far everything looks pretty smooth except that bit there, just going on a bit on the curve there. Don't want to be doing that. So far we've looked decent. Little bit of a twitch there as we made that turn, so maybe during the race that's going to be a section that's going to be a bit of a problem there as well. Actually might be coming in with a little bit too much power. Oh yeah, there you go. And that's where a lot of times going to go, that bit there. Don't want to be losing ourselves. It's an 8-lap race, remember, in this one, so saved that. So there we go, this bit here, turn 10, that could be a problem for us. Oh yeah, we are feeling it in this one. So that's a nice little turn. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to be last in qualifying. We'll be around the back trying to recover as we come towards the end. Whoa, okay, yeah, I was just trying to get the bike over the track there. So that's it, that section there has pretty much killed us. Yeah, this was disastrous. We couldn't make that final turn. This could be quite a hard race for us. We were on course for at least a 2:10, a 2:9, but yeah, okay. As per, if anything happens in qualifying, I'll let you know. Otherwise, next time you hear me, it'll be race day. I think we just need to admit I suck at qualifying, but we are at the back of the grid again. Medium to medium, no real discussion needed here. Pretty much everyone is going to be doing that. The weather is going to improve, so it's going to go from cloudy to sunny, so nothing's going to stop the race, but let's go. Here we go. Oh god, okay, yeah, everyone just slowed down there, and understandably I'm under investigation very early on for that quite horrendous dive bomb on nearly 11 bikes. Yeah, I expected that. I expected us to get in trouble for that, so that's fine. Okay, come on. A couple other people under investigation, I'm assuming, for similar things. So we try and just put our head down here. These turns did give us a lot of trouble during qualifying. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? What are you all doing? Blimey. Like 4 bikes that nearly collided with each other there. Got a little wide there, but I'm going to have to just be able to hold it. Just got to go off throttle a little bit there. Go quickly off there, that's fine. In a straight line we're okay. It's just right now the bends, this track particularly, are difficult, but like I said, the AI aren't exactly having the best time either. If we can just stay on the track and not lose ourselves at critical moments, we should be absolutely fine. See, here we had a lot of wobbles, so we were on the soft tyre. I feel like when the tyres wear down, we are going to have problems keeping this bike in a straight line, but for now we're doing alright. Just having to play with the throttle a little bit here. I have no idea where Yamanaka is on the grid, didn't actually look, but anyway, lap 1 done, solid enough. It was tough because everyone seemed to, I don't know, they seemed to hit the brake around that start. We are going to finish ahead of him in the standings unless we get point deductions. And the next step really will be in the next race in Austria to actually beat him on track to get the other part of the reward. We didn't do that in taking on Carrero, but it didn't let you do it again. It was sort of like, yep, no, you're done, move on to your next rival. So yeah, I was a bit nervous here. We are very close to this guy ahead of us, Perez, I believe. Oh no. Ooh, hit him there. That is a bit more irresponsible driving from me. Just getting an extra point though, so that's good. I'm assuming he's behind me if I'm gaining points on him, so, and I haven't seen that thing go up for, oh, okay, calm down, calm down. Calm down. Bit of power, come on. The one thing is, I don't mind the Czech Grand Prix, but it has got that tendency to be one of those Grand Prix where I make that error, put too much power or something, and then boom, we're off the bike. And then that's the end of our race, because there's not a lot of laps here to recover if we fall off. See how wide one of them just went there. Whoa, whoa, oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky. Come over here. Tell you what, the green power bike went from being a bike that was just like around the back of the grid to being a challenger, so credit to them to actually make a bike even better to gain ourselves into the top 10. Lovely stuff. We just grabbed the fastest lap. That won't last too long. A 2:07, I'm pretty sure. A couple of 2:06, 2:05s will pop up on here. Just tapping the throttle here, just trying to make sure we don't use too much or use too less. And also the fact those front three, they are fighting each other, so we may be able to gain a few easy positions here. So I just slew down. Oh. Didn't mean to take the turn there, but take the overtake there, but I had no choice in the end. Okay, come on. Let's keep our heads here. Let's keep our heads. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Just like That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. God, I'm so nervous right now. We've had starts where we've made this sort of start where we're doing alright, going about it, and then just one moment, just one itty bitty moment, and then we're off the bike, and that's the end of our race. Especially as we're now getting to the halfway point of this race. I don't want to go off at any point unless we have an immaculate lead at the top. We have to be like 10-12 seconds clear for us to at least be able to recover any of the positions we lost. I think Silverstone stays in my mind because of what happened there. You know, we got up to second, we were right behind the leader thinking, God, we can do a last lap overtake. And the answer unfortunately was no. Just go across here, he's going to try and be a bit more wide, but we're able to do something here. That's it, turn the bike. So it's that last section where we were struggling qualifying. I don't know why my bike just refused to turn at times. I had to slow it right down, so we lost a lot of time in qualifying. But anyway, up into P6 as we continue to just sort of look at them fighting. That's helping us. There's a couple of associations which we've still got the fastest lap, mind you. So I'm assuming because of all the fighting, no one's been able to kind of really do anything about it. But some more responsible drivers. There is a lot of collisions happening, so not just us. The AI seemingly are struggling around here. You have to come around just a little bit wider to. I've got to try and keep it in like the 60s, 70s. They were making these turns. Anything low, I feel like we're going to fall off. So, oh no. Okay, rescue that, rescue that, rescue that, rescue that, rescue that. We're still going, we're still going. See what I mean? I did say, as the tyres wear, we are going to probably have trouble. Yellow flag, but I think that's behind us. So, we're our first casualty to all of bike, and it's Curl, and he is out of this race. So, we have our first proper casualty from this race weekend. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not a fan of this, not a fan of this. You see the twitch of the bike. But we have got up to third. Right, come on. Go away. Go away. Get away from me. Munoz there defending. The last race his bike got stuck under mine, so I am very cautious about getting in towards him. Halfway through this race we've worked our way up from P26. Oh no. These two are just, you can see now they're not fighting too much with each other. They know they're in the top two. We've got a little bit of a gap now to some of the bikes behind us, so we also need to be very sensible what we do here. It would be hilarious if we did forward take all three. Although, oh, okay, got away with that. Got away with that. I've got to be careful here. I've really got to be careful. Ironically, the crash me and Munoz had actually took him out while I managed to finish the race and actually recover from that race, but we have now got ahead. The question is, we have led races before and then seen it all fall apart because the other bikes just came back behind us and went, and that's us without us falling off. We still have the fastest lap, we're still putting in 5:2:07s. We actually improved on the fastest lap as well, which a couple of laps ago. Just trying to feather this bike now. If I can get a 2 to 3 second lead on second, then we are laughing. you know, I try to enjoy MotoGP, but I get nervous when I get in positions like this, where there's the opportunity to actually win a race or even get some podiums, and then something will happen which will make me absolutely angry. But nonetheless, 3 more laps to go. 3 more laps to go as Munoz tries to make the move. But once again, we hold our own here. I think I'll be able to put a bit more power here just to see this move out. Whoa! He definitely was trying to he was definitely trying to take me there. Look at all the bikes behind me now. 4 bikes, all veering now. Oh boy, really making hard work of these turns now. The tyre wear, I'm not going to lie, if these were soft tyres, our tyres would have fallen off a very long time ago, and we would have had a tough time navigating. But on the medium tyres, we have a chance to do a bit more. Just tap the throttle, tap the throttle, tap the throttle. Come on. That's it. Oh. I don't know why it's harder when you're on your own on this game. I find that in Formula 1 games as well, like where I find myself leading a race, comfortable, you know, got 10, 11 laps to go, and then I will make those mistakes. I'll go wide a little bit, go into the gravel, I'll, you know, hit something where I get a little bit of damage, nothing too severe, but something that will be like, okay, if that gets any worse, we might be in trouble. But okay, we are starting to build a little bit of a gap to everyone else behind us, but for now we are still love in Argentina. We had to do a long lap penalty because we entered the pits irregularly when I was trying to make that final turn. Penultimate lap. Done alright here. We've navigated alright here. Just been so cautious. The next track is Austria, which is one of my favourite in Formula 1 because of just how easy it is to navigate, and I always get podiums on that one. I would have to screw up either on a pit strategy or screw up on a like a turn or something where I've screwed up on an overtake. But I also tend to do very well in qualifying that in Formula 1, but now in MotoGP, my highest qualifying, I think, what was that, P12 a couple of races ago? So, oh, no. Jesus, it dipped below 50 there. I have to keep that thing above 50 and into the 60s or 70s to make sure I don't go. I think 80 would actually take me off the bike as well, so come on. The reason we've stayed ahead as well is because the 207, we've stayed in the 207s, we've not gone, we haven't dipped. Tell you what, Ruda has actually overtaken Munoz. I assure you I will learn drivers' names eventually. Probably by the time I leave Moto3, I will have learned all the drivers' names and what their abbreviations mean. But here we go, last lap. You just see that time went from 2.6 to 1/10 difference. Sorry, 2/10 difference or 1/10 different in a matter of moments. So we might have a little bit of a job here to hang on to this. I still think we will, but squeaky bum time now, lads. Squeaky bum time. take the bike a little bit across. Will do very nicely. Okay. So that's the thing. Once I figure out what I need per track, like per turn, I'm able to do it. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. You are not falling now. Oh my god. I hate that animation. I absolutely hate it. I despise that animation. What an animation that is, by the way. Munoz just got a faster lap. 2:06, so he's taken that away from me quite comfortably, actually. Nearly 2/10 clear of my best time. About this 07030. Oh god, I'm so desperate for this just to get to the finish line now. One more. Just one more turns. Come on, Parrick. Hold your nerve. Hold your nerve. Just two more turns here. Just two more. Two more. Please. This one. There's a straight line. And we've done it. We're going to win our first race in MotoGP. Oh my god. Last to first. And it felt like we nearly threw it away at the end. Oh. We're going to get our first trophy. Victory in Bruno. But yeah. Some of the guys behind us were getting quicker times, but we just held out a first win for this snipers team. Nearly forgot the name of the team. Where did Carrero finish? Oh, he got points today as well. Carrero, good stuff, mate. P13 for him. So that moves us up to 6th, into the hundreds. Our first maximum point of the season. We stay 7th in the championship standing. Oh.
If he continues like this, it will be difficult for his rivals to keep up with him.
Yeah, hug them. Love them. Give them the love. Yeah, you point to people. What a day. What a day. First win. On that last lap, when it looked like we were generally going to fall off. Oh god. But anyway guys, that's it. We win. We got our first win of the season. And I'll see you all next time for the Austrian Grand Prix. I'll see you then.